All right. Here we go. Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves. Lana has been a practicing psychic for over 25 years and has the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. Of course, if you want to follow her, like and subscribe to her YouTube channel, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, any of that social media out there. She's out there. You can also find all of those links at www.enchantedsky, that's enchanted, SKYE.com. Or just go to www.216thenet.com and click her show page, and it'll take you right to all of her places that you can connect with her. Today, we're going to be talking some more predictions because why? Well, it's crazy out there, and she's been hitting a bunch on the head. What I'm doing too, Lana, good morning,
Good morning.
is I'm going to post in the comments here. I'm going to post in the comments the link to your YouTube page from the January 2nd show that you had the predictions for 2022. Now, we just want to remind people that the first part of that show, she really talks about predictions over for the next 3 or 4 years. So you got to watch the whole thing because on there, amazingly, is well, not amazingly. Once you know her, it's not amazing anymore. You just know that she's right. She did predict the Russian and Ukraine invasion.
Way back in that was the first year, and in the last year, the year before,
in May.
In May, I predicted it, and I didn't even realize it. But please, what we're going to do is, did you say we're going to have a link so that they can? Because I'm going to send a link to my TikTok people that you can see my predictions. I do admit I had one wrong. I had the Kyle Rittenhouse. I said he'd be found guilty. I do want to say one thing. It's not over with him. I just that's all I'm gonna say. There's something else there. I just, by the way,
you're in the high 80s, 90 percentile.
I am
on your predictions. So.
Well, you have to remember, I just repeat what I'm told, and I go into I wake up in the middle of the night and I write it. And I don't even know what I'm writing, so I get up in the morning and I go, oh my god. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a little side note. Metaphysical meanderings. I had a friend that I read for, and it's a very dear friend, and she reads for me. I read for her. She's actually been on my podcast, and I had written something from about 5 months ago for her, and she was just going through a lot right now, and it's just funny that I read it to her. I said, hey, I got something to share you. She goes, I want a reading, blah, blah, blah. I pulled it. It was the exact same thing that she needed to hear right at that minute. And for some reason, I had looked back and said, hey, I think I had a message for you way back in May. And it was just interesting. I'm like, and so I get led to do stuff is my point. So you guys have to remember that I just, this has taken a life of its own. It's exploded. I don't know. All right.
and we're back on the original time, 9:30.
And we're back at the original time. This is the time it's going to stay. So that you guys know, I won't be deviating anymore. I had to get used to getting here though again. I was taking my time before, but it's okay. I'm an early morning riser. So anyway, so I meant, like I said, there's certain things that I've seen and I still see. And for some reason, what they did in this time around is that they showed me stuff. They showed me things. They didn't exactly tell me exactly. So if you guys see, so these are more predictions, and these are predictions that connect off of my other shows. So May of last year was a huge, be watching that. We're going to send links. We're going to supply links, right? If not, go to Google podcasts, look for Metaphysical Meanderings and download them because they're there. The January one of last year was there, and the January one of this year, because they coincide. And I didn't realize it, because what I'm doing is predicting for the next 4 years, because we're in a huge change. It's a huge flux. Okay. So, all right. So I keep seeing tanks in the desert. I said that in May.
Yes,
and I want to say there's a war, and they're American tanks, guys. I don't know why they look like American tanks, and it's the desert, and that's that. Now, from what I understand, trying to because I don't know. You have to understand. I just say this is what I see. This is what I feel. That I know that Russia has been trying to get Iraq and Iran involved in all this. So I don't know. Now I'm going to tell you furthermore. Hi, Anna. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just warning you. Okay. That because I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm not trying to, it's proactive, because we're going to be fighting this. You guys do know that the whole world is going to be fighting everything. We're going to try. And that may be what brings us together. Remember, I made the comment in January, something was going to bring us together as a country, also
collective healing.
Collective. So that's very much what could be happening also. So just that you guys know. All right. Okay, some of these are back predictions that I'm coming forward to remind you. To please check them out in May. Please check them out. Please check out my May. I think it was May 5th. I'll send a link, or go on to Google Podcasts, because at Google, Apple, we got 7 of them. All right.
Yeah, May 22nd.
I predicted something would happen to the Queen now in January. I said I don't know. I don't know if she's going to pass. Something's up. Well, and I said it would happen this year. Well, she's got COVID. I don't know. A question mark passing. Something's up. Okay. I still say it. All right. American involvement in this whole thing is in 3 to 4 months. I don't know if it's a peacekeeping mission. I do want to tell you that as I'm going, you're going to hear this. The Ukrainians are going to be, there's going to be like emergency food short. There's something, they're going to be starving or something. We are coming in. There's a whole, like even Japan is involved, sending money and food. There's something there. I don't quite understand that. And you guys have to, I see it. I see like packages of food. And it reminded me, remember, you used to see, because it was before my time, but in World War II, they would send care packages. Do you know what I'm talking about, Kat?
Yes.
And they would I feel like that it's emergency food. So I just see everybody's involved. Even China is involved trying to get food to these people. Yeah. All right. Even, like I keep saying too, there's a food shortage. I've got a lot of my followers who are already being very careful. I'm not trying to tell you to go out and hoard it like we hoarded it at the pandemic. I'm telling you to plan it yourself. If you've got a piece of property, even a little bitty yard, put some food in for yourself, because it's also going to offset the prices, because the prices are going to keep going up for a while. They will level off this year. I've been predicting that though. They're going to level off. Okay. All right. I told you something would bring us together, and this is what's going to do it. I'm telling you, because we're underestimating. Now, I know that I've got a lot of followers from around the world, but I'm telling you that we're underestimating Americans. Americans are we're in a pinch, we come through, and we're going to come through. So don't think that it's all going to completely fall apart, but it's going to change. Things are going to change rapidly. Okay. So I just want to give you that. And I'm not trying to give you false hope. I'm being honest. That's what they show me. Okay. Now Trump's going to fade, and people are going to turn on him left and right. Like there's going to be no more following, really. It's coming. It's already started. We already know that, but it's going to keep continuing, because we're going to see what's really going on. And I still say we're going to rally. We're going to rally around each other. I keep seeing tanks. I don't understand. And they're military tanks. And I don't know why. All right. I also see AR-15s everywhere. I see a lot of them. And it isn't scaring me, but I don't know if I know we were supposed to have sent guns to Ukraine, but it's more than that. There's more than that. Okay. I got the cryptocurrency thing right. Remember, Kent? I kept saying it was going to crash. Be careful. Be very careful of cryptocurrency. And that I did get right. That was in my January podcast. It was from actually in May also. If you go back to my May of 2021, it's May 5th. If you go back in my YouTube, you'll see that. I also said, okay, I predicted inflation would slow, but I didn't give a time frame. I still say it's around this it'll start to slow. Mid-year it's coming and going, and like right now I thought everybody's going, oh, we're gonna hit $5 a gallon. I kind of don't think so. I right now it's only $3.29 at my house, so but I know some places are $4 a gallon, $5 a gallon. Yeah. It's so I still say that it's not as bad as we think it's gonna get. Okay.
It's already bad.
Now this is an interesting thing because I pull tarot cards. I really don't need them because I listen to what they say to me. But like I said, I keep getting the Sun card, which is the best card in the deck for the Russian invasion. So something good is something that somebody we're going to stop, but something's very positive in the long run coming. So we will be, I know that sounds kind of weird, but I've gotten it repeatedly. And I talk to other people that are also my friends who are psychic, and they're getting a Sun card too. Sun card means yes, positivity, the best card, the best outcome possible. So maybe we're going to stop them with it peacefully. I'm hoping. I just know that the cards are a reflection of what's going on. So, okay. Let's see. Now I do want to tell you that I get a couple of different, I'm wondering if I'm picking up different scenarios because I'll say one thing and then I get another something saying something else. It's almost like I got like a dichotomy going on with two different outcomes. Maybe I don't understand. I just know what they tell me and I write it. So guys, let you know. Putin's going to take another country before the end of the year. Kakistan, I can't even say that. I can never say that one. Kakistan. You know what I'm talking about? Kazakhstan. Thank you. Can never get it right. I'm like, yeah. Something. And it's to the south or to the southeast of Ukraine. So Kazakhstan. That's it. Thank you. NATO is getting massively involved in this. It's coming. That's why I'm saying the only reason that they're not involved right now is because Ukraine does not belong to NATO, correct?
Correct.
But it's going to be a humanitarian urgency. So just to let you guys know, okay? Good morning, everybody. Food and I see food and care packages sent in droves to Ukraine. There's peacekeeping mission to feed these people. It's bad. I mean, it's got to be done. I want to say the whole world is rallying around this. I don't think we're gonna put up with it collectively anymore. All the garbage, maybe. In a good way. It would be, wouldn't it be? There is a new world. Okay, this is one that I got, and I don't know who this is, but it makes you wonder as a Christian if it's not the Antichrist. I don't know who. There's a brand new world. Watch out. I put watch out. There's a new world leader coming who's also seems to be psychic, have psychic powers and the special abilities. And he's coming into the focus in the next 4 years. Now, remember, this is a 4-year. I've been talking about this about 4 years. And unless I actually say before the end of the year or something like that, there's somebody coming. And watch out. Watch for this person. Watch them. It's scary. That's, it scares me when I saw what I saw because we're going to a one world government and it's heading that way. And I just am letting you guys know. Okay.
That's not good.
I know it's not good, but at the same point, maybe it can be prevented. Maybe if by warning of all of us collectively warning us, you have to remember that's what I'm doing is telling you guys ahead. So you know what you can expect, Germany is very involved in this, which is very interesting because they're peacekeeping. They killed, they caused 10 million people to be killed. I mean, they're sending some type of peacekeeping mission of some sort in on this. There's some type of peacekeeping thing going on with Germany. They're very active in this. Okay. Now, China's involved with Ukraine, but doesn't seem negative at this point. So I don't know if they're sending food. They're just keeping a close eye. Now, I did predict that I thought that China would go after Taiwan or South Korea. And you just told me that the other day. Now, that was on my old podcast. Yep. Yes, that they're already, aren't they already flying in airspace or? Yep. Okay, that's what I thought.
They're moving that direction.
Yep. It's going to be an interesting thing to see if we can keep peace. I wonder if that's what this is. If we're trying, if this is a test to see if we can keep this from happening. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that in a positive way.
As a human race.
As a human, keep it from happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why, because I'm getting two like conflicting like things that I'm writing. So if you see like, well, you just said the opposite, because I'm seeing two different things, I think, two different possible scenarios. So some stuff, hi guys, hi Emma. Sometimes some of this is it's part of destiny, and sometimes it's open. And so maybe that's what this is the test. I don't understand. So I just keep, and I see lots of pictures, and you have to help me. You have to take that from what you think it means. Okay. So the Native Americans are going to be very involved in this, sending food and money. Even though some of the I was just talking, I'm going out to New Mexico for an astrology conference in May. Anyway, if you guys have ever been out in the out west, these people live in atrocious conditions, and they're so poor. And I am by the way, I'm very active in the Native American genre. A lot of my friends are Native American, and I'm very active in it. I know what's going on. I mean, I'm not stupid. I know, we have abused them for many years. It's not fair, some of the stuff they've done. And if you were ever out, you see the poverty.
I've spent a lot of time on the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota.
Okay.
In Todd County, which is actually the poorest county in the United States. It's something. That's for sure.
Yeah. So
the Lakota Indian burnt knee.
And honestly, they're gonna help. They want to help. I mean, that's the selflessness of all this. You see what I'm saying?
Well, they're big. Mother Earth too. I mean, that's
they understand what's going on.
Yep.
At a deep level, and I feel like they're going to be trying to send stuff to Ukraine.
Cool.
I see packages of foods being distributed. Here's some stuff in the United States again. I saw this in my other podcast. There's a change in our election system. It's coming very rapidly. I don't know if we're going to change we're not going to let, we only have 1 term, 4-year run term. Senators, I'm not sure there's a change in it coming. And I did predict that. I did put, quite a few times I've put that in, and I've said that way back on my Facebook. I even started these predictions I thought I was supposed to do it. Sometimes as psychics we're a little bit scared because you're like, oh my God, but I started in about 2019 with some of these predictions way back. Like I said, money would be worthless, and it's coming, and I'm not sure if it's going to crash or just money, maybe money, money itself, because we're going to be using nothing but cards. I don't understand.
Right.
But I know collectively other psychics have said this. So anyway, I see some pictures, and I see the coins falling from the sky. I don't understand. I don't understand what that means. I just saw that. So you guys figure out what that could mean. I don't understand. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of pictures through this, which I normally hear real clearly. I'm a clairaudient. So, but all right. And I've told everybody on my TikTok to tighten your belt. You watch every penny coming in and out right now. Just watch. It's going to be to your benefit. Watch your money. Don't go out and spend anything frivolous. And I don't even understand why I say that. It could have something to do with the economy, with the inflation, but there's more to it than that. Okay. I want to say within the next 4 years, U.S. is declaring war, but I don't know how, and there's no definite time within the next 4 years. So hold me to that. So I'll keep this on my forefront of my YouTube, because there's they're going to have to, because I feel like it's an act of protection. It's an act of protection. We're not going in as a police officer. It's protection for ourselves. So just remember that. Everything has become worldwide. We already know that. Now all of this is what's an odd thing that they showed me too. All of this has a World War II connection. Now, I don't know if that means that because, the Soviet Union, they lost, it fell and it had been owned. I don't there's a World War II connection to all of this. I just don't understand that. There's going to be in Ukraine, I know there's many different types of people, but there's some type of genocide that's going to be happening too. Which makes me, I think that's where the peacekeeping missions come in, and they come in involved with the food. There's a genocide. I don't understand that.
May be what connects the world. I mean,
that might be.
I think we're tired of that.
We live in a post-World War II world with a lot of what runs the world has been created from that. That is true. Mm-hmm. I'm reading people's comments. They, what was so funny? Because I get pictures. They showed me. Do you guys ever know the game Risk?
Yeah.
Where you try to they showed me that game with the little pieces on the board, and it's almost like, and that's, you're trying to build empires. So right. Think about it. They showed me that. It was just, I saw it and I'm like, that's the game Risk. I know that's what it is. They showed me that. So, so maybe we're pawns. I don't understand all of it, but I just know they showed me that board. Okay. So, anti-war protesters across the globe, and it's going to get stronger. It's going to get stronger by the day. People are, and I want to say collectively, we're all going to be working together to try to keep this from happening. Should we be scared? No, because it's got to happen. It's the age of Aquarius. You have to understand that that's what's causing all this. That's why we're all marching. We're not going to put up with it. All of us, all human beings, we're tired. Do you know what I'm saying? And I still think we're fighting it. We're trying to, but like I said, there's a protection going on. There's going to be a protection. I don't understand it completely. So that's all sometimes they don't completely give me pictures too. Right. They do it on purpose. They only show me bits and pieces. So do not be afraid. But I am telling you that this is all going on. And I said this in January, 4-year predictions, because it's going to happen. All this is going to happen within 4 years. And we're going to just be keeping it. There's going to be good that, like I said, there's a sun card. So there's going to be actual, even though it's horrible, there's going to be something good that comes from it. Okay. I see the banks. I still see banks collapsing. World banks. I don't know why. I know that's like in Canada, they locked the banks. Correct? Didn't they do that? Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they did. There's a financial, okay, look at this. The financial uprising in the United States. There's a financial uprising. Now, they've already started it by doing the Great Resignation, because we're not going to be treated like garbage, but it's going to get even stronger. There's something else going on. I see this, and in the next year or so, protesting and rioting in the Capitol in the United States. So, and I know I try to do worldwide because I got people in India. I got people that are watching me from the Netherlands. But I just see that they show me a lot of stuff that has to do with me. So no offense to you guys. If I see other things, I will say, but I do see worldwide protesting and banding together, like the NATO. I think it's NATO. I'm not sure. It's something. But that, like I said, there's a connection to World War II. So it could even be NATO. NATO was formed, you know what I'm saying, after World War II. So maybe that's the connection. I'm not sure. So, okay. Let's see what we got here. Putin will back down at some point, but I don't know how. Do we have to we have to declare war and walk in? I'm not sure. But I will tell you, I got a couple of things that are kind of scary that I see. Meat prices. Here's one for everybody, because this is worldwide. You guys do know that. That's all. What I'm saying is worldwide. Electricity, the gas is so outrageous that there's places in Europe that are only turning it on for 2 or 3 hours a day. You do guys know this is worldwide, right? Okay. The meat prices are continuing to rise, and it's gonna force people to go vegan. That's why I think I'm telling you to plant your own garden. I think that's why I'm telling you to do that. Okay.
You had told us that back in, that was
last year. Last year in May or last year in January?
January
of 2021, I said meat prices before they went up. I said meat, something about meat. And they keep showing me that too. They're gonna, and remember I told you a prediction? I remember this one in January this year. There'd be some type of new meat.
Yes, you did.
There's a new source of meat because we're gonna have to, because we can't afford. You know, I've gone pretty much vegan. I like, all my numbers were really good. I was surprised. For a year and a half, I've been eating a Mediterranean diet. Now, have I lost a lot of weight? No, but my numbers are great.
Yeah.
Like, so, hey, go figure. Now, okay, I see these pictures in my head, and it's kind of like, this is what I see. You have to figure out what they mean, because I see the night sky with bullets and firing in the dark, like explosions in the dark. And I don't know if that's Ukraine. I don't know where that's at. I wanted to say it's somehow connected to us here in the United States, somehow. So like I said, I see tanks in the desert. It looks like the desert. It doesn't look cold. It doesn't, I don't know if that makes sense, but I just do. And I keep seeing that. So, and I wouldn't worry so much, but like I said, I got about a 90% accuracy rate, which kind of concerns me.
That's right.
You know, so I'm almost done. Perfect timing, because we only do by half hour.
That's right.
Okay. I see birds shot out of the air. And is that planes? I don't understand. They were birds, and people were shooting them, and they were falling out of the air. And I don't understand that. You might have to, thank you. You might have to, okay, somebody else said they've been having similar dreams. Curate says the same thing. So this is connective. What sort of birds? You know what? Good question. They looked like albatrosses, or the white ones, seagulls. It kind of looked like, good question. They looked like seagulls to me that were being shot out of the air. That might mean something, because albatrosses do mean things, by the way. That can be an omen, by the way. Albatrosses represent omens, because remember, all the animals have their own spirit, meanings. I hear tears and wails. I'm hearing crying. I'm hearing crying and seeing tears. And I don't quite understand it, but I know that the Ukraine's going through a lot more than we know that they're going through right now. And I'm hoping I don't see nuclear war. Because there's something. That's what I'm saying. Can we prevent this? Are we collectively going to prevent it? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Because I see bombing. I see people that are unalived. I saw pictures. They showed me Nagasaki. Are we collectively trying to stop this? Because they just showed me that. Okay. All right. And I really think that that's what we are trying really hard to prevent. And I think that the world people, I no longer say just Americans, it's all of us. It's all of us are trying to stop this.
Jen, okay. Good morning, says Star Friends will not allow nuclear war. It affects them too.
Yes. So I just know that, like I said, the sun card is the best card in the deck, and I get the outcome was the sun.
Yeah, I got a strange feeling that humans around the globe are just fed up with it and go, you know what, enough's enough. This is ridiculous.
Exactly.
I don't know why. Just over the last week, that's kind of the vibe I've been getting. Like, it's time to stop all this nonsense. Yes. Give the world a Coke, teach them how to sing in harmony.
Exactly. Like I said, I'm given hope, because like I said, the star card, I mean, it's not, the day that they invaded, I pulled, and if you looked at my daily readings, I pulled a tower. And I said, well, gee, we know why that card's, and I held the card up. I know why that's there. But then I pulled right after the sun, and I'm like, okay, something, I'm wondering if I'm seeing what could be. That's why I keep saying there's a kind of a dichotomy going on, because I don't feel that this. I just feel like everybody's coming together. I've been saying that all the time, like everybody would be working together. I said
Crossing
that in January.
The aisle,
Something was going to bring us all together. And I kept saying that in January. Now I see U.S. troops going in somewhere, but I don't see a shot fired. So what's that mean? So you see how I'm saying? I'm seeing almost two different things.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. I think they're two different scenarios that could be possible. But I think that there's going to be demands. The world people are going to start making demands. So we're done now.
Yeah.
You know, we're done with all this. So I just want you guys to think that I want to say part of it's destiny and part of it's not, because we knew that this was coming to this point.
Oh yeah.
It was going to. It's just how can we get ourselves out of it?
Yep.
And if we demand, there's more of us than there are of a couple of nutty emperors.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
We can collectively do stuff. We just have to put ourselves together.
That's right.
And think about how to do it. Okay. So it's about that time.
That's right. Of course, this is a time where we open up the lines to ask questions of the Master Psychic. Now, we want you to be very particular. Don't say, what do you see for me? A lot of energy. We've got hundreds of thousands of viewers, listeners, watchers. And here's the deal is ask a specific question of Lana, and she'll do her best to answer it. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you is you may ask the question and you may not, but that vibe she gets may be for you. So listen closely, because it could answer your question.
Yes, it could.
That you're afraid to ask.
Yes, that is true. And my husband just made a comment. He goes, "Are those albatrosses drones?"
Oh,
very good. Thank you, husband. He knows. He knows. Hey, he sleeps next to me, and I wake up in the middle of the night, wake him up, start writing, and he gets I wake him up. Sorry, dear.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, he's in my vibe, so a little bit there. Yeah. So 34 years, Anyway, okay, so let's go. Questions.
All right.
Go ahead. What do we got up here?
Open it up.
Remember, I'm on 5 screens, guys.
Yep. Everybody's just saying good morning. No questions yet, but feel free to start punching them in, folks.
All right. Okay. What do we got? Here I got some up here. Will I get I've got a Pula. Will I get to work soon? Love watching you. Thank you. Will I get back to work soon? What's soon? I want to say by May. Has there been has been an injury? Are you under the weather a little? It feels like that. You'll be good you'll be right as rain by May. It's only 2 months away. You'll be all right. Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Anna asks, Anna Vaughn, good morning. Do you see anything wrong with my right ankle foot? Tear, fracture, ?
Anna, I know it's extremely swollen. I think there's a slight tear in a tendon. You need to stay off it. Need to have somebody look at it, have the doctor look at it and determine so that it heals. But there's a slight tear or something in the back. Is it by the heel region? Is it kind of like an Achilles? It kind of feels like it's somehow to do with that. And like I said, stay off it possibly and have somebody look at it and they'll tell you what to do, because you might be off it for a few weeks.
Anna, my prediction is, while you're kicking ass in life, start using the other foot.
There you go. There you go. All right. Okay. Let's see. I immediately thoroughly drones. Oh, you know what? Somebody else said they thought drones too. Heather said the same thing. That I never thought of that. Thank you very much. It could be drones.
There you go.
Because like I said, I don't feel a shot will be fired, but they would be with drones. I don't feel like a human being. Do you know what I'm saying? See how that you guys have to help me translate, because I don't always get this. Some things are really, really specific, but some things aren't. So thank you.
And yes, Anna says, yes, feels like Achilles.
Yes. Okay.
So like Sunny, good morning, says, hi, Lana. I just was approached by a counseling practice to join them to nutrition counseling their clients. Do you see this positive for me? Will it be abundant?
Yay, Solig. I know Solig. Solig, yes. That's exactly the job I've been talking about, darling. Now, you guys remember, I must say it again. Yeah. From March to May, there is a time window astrologically that you really need. You're going to go get whatever you want right now. This is so good right now. It has to do with where your house is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to astrocafe.com or astrologycafe.com. Go on there, go put your time, your place, and your date of birth in there. Yeah. It's going to give you 1 to 12. And you scroll down, and wherever Pisces sits for the next 2 months, that's what's going to be happening. I'm getting a lot of people that midheaven, that's their career, and that's life-changing. because Jupiter's in Pisces and it's very positive. We also have Scorpio, our Pluto making its rounds again into Scorpio. And so if you've got a lot of Scorpio, be careful because you could have a very transformational time and it might not be pretty because transformations can represent that Tower card. It's not, but it's supposed to happen. So just you have to go with it. So don't fight it.
That's it. Okay? Don't fight it. Just go.
Just go with it. You have to fight. You can't.
Kelly says, good morning, everyone. Brenda O asks, what's wrong with my father-in-law's health?
Okay. Hi, Brenda. I think it's his heart. There's something about his heart, like the moving of blood. I wonder if he's got does he have like a stint or does he have a, some type of circulation problem or something? There's something to do with his heart and the way the blood's flowing. So, okay. Let's see next. Is Deanna around or just gone? What a good question. It's tell me, did she have thicker, dark, kind of like brown hair, almost kind of a red, not too far off from my color, but a little brown, like a tinge sort of red, like a thicker brown, richer brown, like a chestnut brown, thicker and long, about this long. Blue eyes. Is that who that is? Because that person's around you. So I don't know who that is. Is that her? That's my question. Get back to me and tell me. Okay.
There we go. Brenda O says, yes, he's got heart issues. He's acting goofy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want to say, Brenda, he's got a blockage or something. He's not getting the right oxygen and he's not getting the right blood flow. It's really affecting him. They need to be looking at that. So I was right with the heart. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation, you guys. Sometimes when you help me, because then I need the confirmation.
So we've worked from the Achilles up to the heart now, which is good. Garnett says, good morning. Any messages from my sister Linda?
She had blonde hair, kind of a blonde, or did she even dye it? I kind of feel like it might have been dyed. Get back to me, because yes, there's somebody coming through like that, and I feel like she's got a big smile, and she's like. She says too, this too shall pass. You don't know how many people from the other side are telling me that this too shall pass. They keep saying that that's the exact same thing that they're all telling me. So I guess that's giving us hope, right?
Yes.
So.
Yes. Died short, she said. Yeah.
Yeah, it was died. Yeah, it was died in short. Yeah, okay. It's her. Yeah, she says this too shall pass. I want to say they're on the other side trying to keep things from happening here.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, you do know that from the other side, they do influence things. Sure. They're from heaven. They don't want us to be miserable either. And they're collectively trying to keep things from happening that are bad. So just to let you know. I've got, is it anime mom? Will my friend beat her cancer? She will battle this for a very long time. I want to say she's going to live a lot longer than anybody thinks that she will. And is she going to beat it? I don't know about what I say about that one, but I do say that I know she feels like she's just about done now, but she's going to pull herself out of this, out of the depression she's in, and she's going to be battling. And so, okay.
Anna says, Anna Swansea, and I don't know if you want to answer this or not, or do it one-on-one with her. Will my daughter leave her boyfriend? Is she in danger?
Anna. She's going to leave her boyfriend. And yes, he's going to get physical with her. It's not going to be nothing. He's going to push her or something. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like he's going to like really, really like hurt her, but it's enough where she's like, I'm done. I'm just done. I do want to say, Anna, does he mess around on her? Because I think he does. And I think that she needs to wake up and realize that. I think she knows already. Okay. Just thought I'd tell you that, to get back to me and tell me if I'm right on that. Because it's really, really strong. Okay. I'm struggling. Will things get better? Whiskey, you need a change. What you need to do is you need to completely overhaul your life. I want you to take a look at Astro Cafe. I want you to take a look at what I'm telling you to do is for Pisces, March to May. Take a look and see where Pisces sits in those houses. And that's like for instance, 10th house is spirituality. There's spirituality going on there. 10th, 11th, and 12th. They're all like a spiritual type of thing. Like I said, like one of them's family, all about family. One of the houses. It's kind of like that. Take a look and see where that sits, because I do feel like you're in a transformation. Okay. And I feel like you're fighting it. I feel like if you would just go with it, things would flow better. I don't know why I feel that, but yeah. All right.
Nice.
Is your grandma messing with your mom's microwave? Crystal. Yes. And they're messing with a whole bunch more stuff than that. There's something else electric that's being messed with. I don't know if it's the oven, it's the dryer, there's something else. Yes, because the person that we're talking about has a great sense of humor and thinks all of this is funny.
I love it.
Okay.
Kelly Jess Furman. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Lana. I was offered a position as a virtual assistant, but it feels a little off to me. Should I move forward with this position?
Even if you could, and even if you do, you aren't going to be there that long. You're supposed to be doing more than that. You're supposed to be the head of something. Think bigger, Kelly, because there's something else coming for you, and it's bigger.
Hey.
But you can take it for now because it'll pay the bills, but there's something else. I don't know if you're back in school, you're thinking at school, something else for you. You need to really be looking at that and shooting for the bigger stuff. That you're underselling yourself. You lack confidence. I'm not sure if it's something from your childhood, but you lack confidence and self-esteem, and you really are very talented. Go for it. It might be a writing. Something. There's something there. Okay. All right.
Love it.
All right. Let's go. What else we got?
Mary Cox says, my daughter, her boyfriend's mother, and I are not getting along due to his mother's racist comments. Will our relationship be resolved before my daughter's baby is born?
No. She's not going to change. And
can't change a tiger's stripes.
Exactly. I hate to say this, and I don't believe in this. I believe in working things out, but you might have to cut somebody out of your life. I hate to say that because it's for the sake, the mental health of the granddaughter. Is it a granddaughter? I think she's having a girl, right?
Well,
yeah.
Well, wait. I hope there wasn't a gender reveal yet, because there it was, right? No, I don't know.
Hey, well, you know what? Honestly, I've missed quite a few. Did I tell you the story that I missed Ezra, my granddaughter, my mini me? She looks just like me. It's weird. Anyway, and there's some type of psychic connection because she just loves her grandma. I mean, we are just like my grandma. She's 2. My grandma, and I said she was a boy. Well. My daughter kept saying, no, I think it's a girl. I said, no, it's a boy. But she is the biggest tomboy. That kid, she cannot stop. She is she's got very male
energy. Good
energy. So I will pick up energy. So like I said, I predicted whether it be girls, and they're boys. But what I'm doing is a very good nurturing father, a very artsy type person will have female energy.
Right.
Because they're creators, so that they're nurturers. So I will pick that up because I hate to say it, I pick up female energy on you quite a bit. But anyway, because you're a good dad, though, that's what you're very devoted to your family.
I really am,
and that's part of Leo too.
That's why I had 3 daughters as well, right?
Yep. I just picked that up on people.
I'm not a macho man.
No, you're not, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So So either my husband isn't either. He's kind of a easygoing guy.
That's why I like him.
Yeah. So okay. When will you get your house? You're going to be looking at a house, and this is kindness. Himanji, is that your name? Maybe. When will you get your house? You're looking at around August. It's going to take that long. I don't know. I'm supposed to take.
Just real quick,
2 more questions.
Mary Cox says, I don't know what the gender is yet. And thank you, Lana. And then Kelly says, Kelly Just Furman says, yes, most definitely. I was always afraid of failure, and I always feel unsure.
Thank you. Yeah. Don't do that. You have to do some meditation on that. Talk to some guides. You will get that help you need just when you need it. Trust me. Brenda just asked me, I know Brenda well, will China invade Taiwan while Russia is invading Ukraine? Oh, you did hear me say that, didn't you? Yes, they're going to try. They're already, I didn't know it. He said that to me, that there's been air flying around in Taiwan. I say it's either Taiwan or South Korea.
Yeah.
And they showed me a map. That's why they keep showing me a map. And I see I see China, and then I see something to the right, which is Taiwan or South Korea. I see Japan off into the, to the island. So it's something like that.
They're trying to use.
They're trying to get us while we're concentrating. Everybody, the world's concentrating on Ukraine. Then they're gonna just
Yep.
So can we stop this? I think we can.
I think
we can.
I think humans are done with.
I think we're just done.
Yep.
And I don't care what anybody says. There's like somebody else said star seeds. I still believe that there's aliens. I still believe there's something here that's giving us help. It would be detrimental to the whole world.
All right. So I've got 2 here. Let's get them in real quick. Should I, this is Mary E. Okay. Should I look for another job? Many are quitting. I'm not fully hired on yet, but I need a raise to maintain. I just don't know what to do. I really don't want to start over.
Okay. Mary, I don't feel you're going to get any kind of raise. That should have made your mind up.
There you go. Okay.
If you're not being appreciated, I know it feels like you're starting over, but when it's the right position and it's the right thing, it's effortless. Same thing, relationships. I always say, when you get into these relationships and it's such hard work being with somebody, then it's not the right relationship. It's karmic.
Last one, because we're on the back side of this. Alexandra R says, hi, Lana. Am I currently pregnant? If not, will I be in the near future? Also, how are you and your little puppy doing?
Oh,
she is the cutest.
Yeah, thank you. I got a 5-month-old golden retriever, and she is chewing up my house. She's driving me crazy. I've been yelling at her, and I shouldn't be yelling at her. She's sensitive. But yes, she's doing fine. She's like, I just had her at the vet yesterday. Are you pregnant? Will you be? Yeah, it's a boy. You're supposed to be. Or do you have a boy? I want to say you have 2 boys. Okay. There might be a girl involved, but it's kind of up in the air about that one. I don't.
There you go.
I say 2 boys and a girl. Okay.
All right. That's going to wrap it up for us this week on Metaphysical Meanderings. Again, like, follow, subscribe on the YouTube channel for Lana out there at Enchanted Sky. And go to her webpage, www.enchantedsky.com. All of our social media links are there. You just click the little buttons and it'll take you right there. But she's on daily, doing daily readings. She's on more than just Saturday mornings again on 216 The Net. Great stuff. She's always there for readings as well. She is very, very busy now that she's quote unquote retired.
I'm busy.
But we ask you to come back here in about at 11 a.m. Central for Living Low Sodium with Mary Shep. For all of us here at 216 Net, thanks for getting caught in the net with us. Remember, folks, be good and be good to each other.
Yep.